Hi guys, so I'm going to go over the packet so far of what we have in the Devil's Arithmetic. I was going to do this with everybody here, but we have a snow day, so I'm just going to do this and you can catch up if you have not been filling it in class. So Hannah Stern, we did go over some of this in the class, but I'm just going to do the whole packet so that everybody's on the same page. So Hannah Stern is the main character. She's the dynamic character. She's a modern teenager. So this story could have taken place when I was growing up, or it could take place in the 90s. It could take place now. Remember the terms, the dynamic character. We talked about dynamic and static characters. Earlier in the year, the dynamic character is the one who changes. This is usually the main character. Grandpa Will is a survivor. He's angry. Grandma Belle, she's a survivor. She doesn't say much. Family means everything to her. Aunt Rose, Hannah's aunt, she's very affectionate. She's the one that kissed Hannah on the cheek and left lipstick. Aunt Ava is Hannah's favorite aunt. She's also a survivor, but she has moved past her past. Aaron is Hannah's little brother. He's immature. The author keeps pointing out his blue eyes. Number 7, Gittel Abramowitz. She is the woman from the past. She's caring but stern. She is Hannah's aunt in the past. Shmuel Abramovich is the man from the past. He's carefree. He is the one that's getting married. Yitzhak is the butcher. He likes Gittel. We have not met Shifri. If you have, well, she's probably one of the teenage girls. We are on at least chapter 10, so if you are not there, you need to go to the schedule, probably for January 19th is where the text is located, and get caught up and listen to those chapters. Rachel is the teenage girl that Hannah meets going to the wedding. The bad Chan is the fortune teller. Faga is the bride. She's marrying Shmuel. Rabbi is Faga's father, religious leader in Jewish faith. That's what a rabbi is. We have not met Rivka. We have not met Wolf. Reuben is Yitzhak's young son. The setting, where is Hannah's hometown? New Rochelle, New York. Where is Grandpa Will and Grandma Belle's apartment? The Bronx, which is in New York. So you can always pause this video. Oh, excuse me, and get your answers written down. Where do Gittel and Shmuel live? The Shtetl, which is a small village. That was one of your vocab words that needs to be in your digital notebook. Where is the wedding to take place? Viosk. Where is the concentration camp? We haven't gotten there yet. Time. For Haya, what is the season? Spring before Passover. For Haya, what is the year? 1942. And if you know your history, you know that that was World War II. World War II ended in 45. Kind of started not for the United States, but the Nazis took power in 1937, invaded Poland, and that was the start of World War II for Europe. So that was a long time. Plot, remember, plot are just the elements of the story, the events of a story, I mean. You need to list 4 events that take place before the fantasy part begins. We all have read this. We've discussed this. Aunt Rosa, Aunt Ava kisses Hannah, the Seder dinner, Grandpa Will shouts at the TV, and they hide the afikoman. List 10 events that take place after the fantasy part begins. All right, so we don't have a whole lot yet, but let's get started with a couple. Gittel and Shmuel, Hannah lives with them. Number 2, they're going to the wedding. Number 3, we left off with the Nazis take the Jews from the wedding and put on cattle cars. If this shocked you, you need to make sure that you get caught up because I don't want to ruin the surprise of the book. It's a very good novel. Some terms that we've talked about that you need to make sure that you have the definitions for. The Passover is a religious holiday to remembering the angel of death passing over Jewish homes in Egypt. The yarmulke is a small piece of cloth Jewish men wear to cover the top of their head. The afikoman is a cloth bag that they put matzah in, which is the bread, and then they hide. The Malach HaMavos is the angel of death. Organized in this context is going to deal with the Nazis. Kaddish, Midden, we haven't gotten to those yet. Kaddish is a language of the Jews. We'll define that here later when we get to that part. Here are some quotations. Who said each of these wise sayings, the character's name or narrator? What is going on when it is said, and what is the significance? So make sure that you have this packet in front of you when you are reading or listening. Those of you in class, you all should have one with you. I printed copies out for you. Those of you at home, if you have a printer, you can print it out as well. Or open it in Cami. A sacrifice unasked is so much greater. Page 19. That was said by Grandpa Will when Hannah gets too much wine and doesn't want any more. She dumps her whole glass when they are offering up to Elijah. Grandpa Will thought she was being sacrificial, which means to give up willingly, and she wasn't. So doesn't really mean as much as he thought it would be. Number 2, being married does not bother me, but getting married, that frightens me. That was said by Shul. It's scary to think that you'll be committed to one person for the rest of your life and worry if this will be a good decision for a lifetime. Pray, for we're all in God's hands. We're getting to that part. We have not gotten to any more quotations just yet. So I wanted to do this so that you know to have this ready so that you're not trying to go back into the book, into the story, after we've read those pages to fill in the answers. You need to make sure you analyze as we are doing that. And as far as the packet, that's it. That's all that can be filled out. So I hope you guys enjoy your snow day, and I will see some of you tomorrow. Remember, if you have any questions, just email me. Any of the book that you are reading or listening to on your own without me instructing you does count towards your minutes for the week. So this week, February 1st, you will only need 80 minutes because school was canceled for today, and you are not responsible for remote learning on snow days right now. So make sure those get entered. I did take minutes for last week. They were checked on Friday. I have not looked at them today. I'll look at them tomorrow. So make sure that you check the grade book and have everything turned in. All right, guys. So I will see you later, and have a great day.